Welcome back to Rainier Rally Tired Truck Tournament. This is round 1, groups 5 and 6. Before we get started with racing today, we have an important interview to take care of with Ben, the courageous cameraman.
Good afternoon. I'm Veronica from Channel 41 Sports News. I'm here today with Ben Flatten, a rally car photographer known for his fearless approach to capturing the perfect shot. Ben, is it just a coincidence that your last name is Flatten and you work in such a high-speed and dangerous field?
Actually, it's not a coincidence at all. When I first started in this field, I used to get asked that question a lot. But the truth is, my last name has nothing to do with my profession. I just happen to have a passion for cars and photography.
That's interesting. Can you tell us about a particularly memorable moment in your career as a rally car photographer?
Well, there have been many moments, but that one stands out the most. Is a very recent incident, I should say, at Rainier Rally. I was positioned on the side of the track, trying to get a shot of a rally truck hitting a jump at the finish line. The driver lost control, flew off the track and hit me. It was definitely a scary moment, and thankfully, I did not get seriously injured.
Oh wow, that sounds like a terrifying experience. How did it affect you in your work?
Well, at first it made me second guess my love for this profession. I was feeling guilty for putting myself in such a risky position, and worrying about my family, of course. But I got over it quickly. The passion of capturing the action, the thrill and the intensity of the sport was and is still bigger than any fear of getting hurt, I'll tell you that. I am determined to continue photographing the Tired Truck Tournament at Rainier Rally, and I have built a world-class metal cage, I should say. It will go around me, and it is guaranteed to protect me from harm in the future.
That's truly admirable. To have the courage to continue doing something you're passionate about despite the risks. Thank you, Ben, for sharing your story with us.
Thank you, Veronica. It's been a pleasure speaking with you.
A huge thank you to Veronica for conducting that interview, and a huge thank you to the cameraman Ben for opening up and telling us why he does what he does. Now back to the racing. We have round 1, groups 5 and 6 competing today in this video. Let's meet our first group. First, from Hot Nuts Diecast in that Ford F-150, we have Craigster Sr. He's competing against Mr. Dark from Dubious Diecast in a Ford truck? I could have swore that was a Toyota Tacoma when he sent it, but no, folks, that is a Ford truck of some sort. Maybe a Raptor, maybe something else, I'm not sure, but it is a Ford. I verified on the bottom of that vehicle. Let's slow that down and take a look at that first race. Mr. Dark loses his first tire, tries to put a block on Craigster Sr. It does not pay off for him. He loses all his tires. Craigster rolls over and loses all his tires. Mr. Dark takes 4 points for the victory, though. Race 2, they're off. Mr. Dark out front just by a little bit. Whoa, it looks like the cameraman almost loses his life again. However, that cage that he speaks so highly about may have just saved his life. Let's watch that in slow motion here. Looks like Mr. Dark pushes Craigster off the side of the track just slightly as they cross the finish line, and the front side of Craigster Sr.'s truck clips that cage that Ben has built to go around him. There you see the contact between the truck and the cage. Ben staying perfectly safe, not a scratch on his body. Mr. Dark takes first and 4 points. 0 tires in. Craigster finishes second with 2 tires in, getting 4 points as well. Race 3, they're off. There's tires everywhere, but it looks like some have stayed in the truck. Let's go ahead and slow that down. Mr. Dark loses 3 right off the bat. Craigster Sr. has 4 in. Mr. Dark's tire is out and then back in. Let's see how many the judges say Craigster Sr. kept in. There you see that third tire of Craigster Sr. does creep out. He gets 2 points again. 2 points for second. All right, heading into the fourth and final race, Craigster is down by 3 points. Will he be able to pull this off? It looks like the finish was extremely close. Let's go ahead and slow that down and see what happened at the finish line. They're side by side over the first jump. All tires in. As they approach the second jump, Craigster's out front just the littlest bit. Mr. Dark dumps his tires. Looks like Craigster Sr. has some tires in. Who will the judges say won this race? Again, Craigster Sr. is down by 3 points. As we freeze frame that, it looks like Craigster Sr. takes first place and has 2 tires in the bed, earning 6 points. Mr. Dark earning 2 points. Craigster Sr. officially has came back from a 3-point deficit in the 4th race to take that round and move on. Let's meet our next 2 drivers. We have Coots from Bent Rod Racing in a Ford Lightning. He's racing against Grey Wizard from Golden Owl Racing in that Ford F-150, 1997, baby. There they are, staged at the starting line. Coots in the close lane, Grey Wizard in the far lane. They are off as they head to the first jump. All tires still in. Again, the scoring for this tournament is 4 points for first place, 2 points for second place, and 1 point for every tire that stays in your truck as you cross the finish line. There you see some tires go flying. The judges will count those tires to see who has what in their beds. Grey Wizard looks like he has 3 tires in. Coots, 1 tire. Judges will confirm that. There's your score, 7-3 after race 1. They will switch lanes, run it again. I'm not sure what Grey Wizard's got in that long bed F-150, but it is faster than that Ford Lightning. Look out. Whoa, Coots flies off the track. Luckily, does not hit any spectators or do any damage to the track. We will see if he is okay. There you see Grey Wizard cutting to the right, maybe pushing Coots off the track. He is off the track currently, smashes into that Jersey barrier and goes rolling and literally flies over the top of Ben's head in that cage. Luckily, we will not be testing that cage this round. Let's take a look at that from a different angle as we see the slow-moving tire roll down to the finish line. Coots off the track, barrel rolling, hits the track, flips over top of Ben's head. This is the moment where Ben might have crapped his pants a little bit. Not sure. We'll have to interview him again after this race and see what was going through his mind as that Ford F-150 Lightning was barrel rolling over top of his head. They're off for race 3. Grey Wizard out front, but he dumps his tires. A tire strikes Ben's cage. He looks like he's okay. He is laying down, but the cage has yet again saved his life. Ben, that was an amazing choice, choosing that cage over standing there naked. Not naked, just without protection. Holy moly, that tire would have decapitated Ben if his amazing world-class cage was not there. There you see them crossing the finish line. The tire striking the cage. Actually, in this situation, I'm not even sure that tire would have hit Ben. It might have just went by if it didn't hit the cage. All right, final race here. Grey Wizard out front, but he seems to have a hard time keeping those tires in the back of that truck. We'll see how many tires the judges say Coots kept in, and if it's enough points to move him on to the next round. There, Grey Wizard dumps his truck tires. It appears Coots has 3 tires left, but the judges will confirm that in here in the scorecard as we slow things down. Grey Wizard, no tires. Coots, it looks like 1, 2, and 3 tires for Coots. As we tally up the score for Group 6, we have Grey Wizard moving on with 21 points and Mr. Coots going home, unless we decide to do something with the losers, which is a strong possibility. Hint, hint. Thank you so much for watching, and before we send you off, we're going to leave you with a brief message from our sponsor, Spoolheads Racing.